The Utah Film Festival is doing something a little bit different this year. We're having a lot more screenings, and we're starting those screenings in August. One of the filmmakers is with me right now. This is Josh Garretson. He's the director and producer of Exiled, a Star Wars fan film. This is very exciting. It's going to be showing on August 6th at 7 p.m. But Josh, what is Exiled all about?
Exiled is about a smuggler who is trying to escape bounty hunters who are after him, and he has a hefty price on his back. The film takes place at a point where one of the bounty hunters has caught up to him, and kind of shows the confrontation between the two characters.
Star Wars obviously is a huge fan film favorite. Like there's actually conventions where people make fan films of Star Wars.
Absolutely.
I'm sure your love of Star Wars runs deep. I'm definitely feeling the Mandalorian vibes in this one. So well done. How much fun was it to make this movie?
Oh, it was a ton of fun. We kind of just randomly decided that we wanted to do it because we were all kind of in a point where we weren't super creatively fulfilled, so we all kind of got together and we're just like, okay, what can we make before May the 4th? We wanted to have it done by May the 4th. So a week before May the 4th, we started kind of concepting, and then Ryan Denny started working on the costumes, and him and Zach Denny, his brother, both worked on the costumes and started kind of figuring out that side of things while I started shot listing and kind of planning out the cinematography for the film.
So this was a very small crew, it sounds like.
Yes, it was only 3 of us.
How many hats did you wear on this production?
I was director, associate producer, editor, VFX artist.
Who was the cinematographer in this one?
Oh, I was cinematographer.
So the the necessity is the highest form of art, I think.
Yeah.
Because you get to do that. Now, also, Star Wars typically has a lot of visual effects. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure you guys had a huge, massive budget to send this out to all sorts of render farms. No, probably not at all. It's a fan film. So how much of this did you have to learn on the fly to make this pay true homage to the Star Wars fan base?
Most of it we had to learn kind of on the fly. We had to, I had known like some lighting stuff and like cinematography, and I had been studying that for a while, but a lot of the meat of what we needed, we kind of had to figure out within that week that we gave ourselves. So in that week, we were running around buying props and then trying to make props and trying to match them to the aesthetic of Star Wars and trying to find locations that we thought would fit as well. And so we chose the salt flats because they have been used in Star Wars and The Last Jedi. So we kind of it was a really great learning experience for us to kind of figure out how to set up budgets and how to kind of run a production on a completely on a micro,
less than a shoestring budget. Yeah.
Yes.
that makes a lot of sense. Now, making any kind of film has its challenges and rewards. Mm-hmm. What was some of your favorite parts about making the show?
I loved how crazy it all was because we started off filming in Sandy at Little Cottonwood Canyon. And so we went up into the mountains, randomly found this waterfall, shot there real quick. And then we had to drive 2 hours out to the salt flats. And then when we got there, we were just sprinting all over the place trying to shoot as much as we could. And then everything just kind of worked out perfectly because before we were going, we were like, oh, I really hope the clouds look this way. And then as soon as we got there, the sky cleared just enough to the point where it was exactly what we were wanting. And then I started thinking, oh, it would be cool if there was haze in the shot, and a fire started on the other side of the mountain and gave us perfect haze for the shot.
Wow.
And it just kind of felt like everything fell into place in the end.
The filmmaking gods had smiled upon this production.
Exactly.
Well, you can't beat that. Okay, so this film, again, is happening we're going to be able to see it August 6th at 7 p.m. Now, as we have a lot of people who will watch this, they are really interested in the whole filmmaking process and want to learn more about the filmmakers. What other projects can people find out that you've worked on, or can follow things that you might be doing in the future?
If you want to see some of the stuff I'm working on, I'm currently working with you here at Manly Bands, doing a lot of really cool informational videos and advertisements and that side of things. I used to work for Ninja Kids TV, so there's a whole lot of videos there that I worked on.
Content.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Well,
about it.
I am excited to see some more of these films coming out. Now, how can people find you if they say, hey, look, I was amazed by the VFX that were available in the Star Wars fan film. I've got to hire this guy for my next project. How do they find you? Where do they go?
Go to www.joshuagarretson.com. That's JOSHUAGARRETSON.
Thank you so much, Josh. Just a reminder, everybody, Exiled, a Star Wars fan film, is playing August 6th at 7 p.m. at the Town Hub Theater. Tickets are available at the link below, so go ahead and click on that and get those now. And we look forward to seeing you there. Josh, thank you so much.
Awesome, thank you.
And we have more great filmmakers coming up soon.
We all have very different personalities, and like when you're a mom, there's just so much on your mind, and you can kind of come out in all these different ways. So it was really fun to make.
The audition process is one of my favorites because the first time you really get to kind of start directing anybody, you know, because you see somebody you like, you're like, okay, maybe try this or something like that. And so it's just a lot of fun. It's when everything starts to kind of come alive.